my baby, my Valentine, yeah. Boy, now you're making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I go die. I swear, you are like the oxygen.
Hi, Matikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I want us to talk about Advocate Zithulele Nxumalo, what he did in that courtroom to solve the entire drama. Cannot be undone, Kesan, because Nxumalo was like, we are not going to be played by this old man here. Never. He is not going to play us. Do you know what he did? He got up, Sana. After the back and forth that was happening in that courtroom, Nxumalo is a man of smaller words. He speaks when he has to speak, and when he actually speaks, he makes sense and sits down. And that's what he did. And he gets things done. Oh, he gets things done. He will get you to commit. He got Judge Rata to commit. They pleaded with him, but he hooked him and was like, do you understand? Nxumalo went fishing and was like, I'm going to come back with the fish, the biggest fish ever. Do you know what he did? Let me tell you right now, right here. Let me put it down for you so that you understand. So the Senzo Meyiwa trial has just delivered one of its most exclusive courtroom moments yet. What started as a simple discussion about a witness suddenly turned into a dramatic legal showdown over sections, as particularly Section 179 and 186. But 186 took the cup of Criminal Procedure Act. Advocate Ramsipule, you would remember that he got up and told us about the importance of this witness that they were fighting for. And Judge Rata was giving him a runaround, asking him, why is this a compelled witness, blah, 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 all of that shade. Baloyi was giving shade to the defense, like, no, I don't want to be involved because sometimes accusations do fly in this courtroom. Say, we are not accusing of anyone. We want a witness now. No. He thought he ate, ne? Oh, the defense, when Ramsipule was giving up, like, you know what? I'm going to go to the register. His colleagues were like, no, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Sorry, before that, Mshololo got up, sent to the judge and told him exactly what Ramsipule perhaps could not put to the exact words or the right words. Mshololo put it in the exact word. This is a police officer. This police officer needs a court order for him to move across provinces, and also departmental logistics need that court order. Sharp. Maybe because what if one day they asked, where was this car going, or where was this one going? Why were the police paying for this and that? Do you understand? Yes. Now, after all of that happened, now the Black Mamba, Nxumalo Zithulele, Advocate Nxumalo Zithulele, decided, you know what? I'm going to show this old man some manners, okay? So what Nxumalo did, he dealt with it. I hear everything that is being said here. Me, I'm going to go straight to one thing that you, as the judge, is capable of doing. You need to invoke Section 186. Even the judge was laughing because he did not expect it, but he knows Nxumalo is dangerous. Nxumalo stood up before the court and made a powerful argument. He told the court that this witness was not just another witness. According to the defense, the witness was crucial to the just determination of the case. Those words immediately caught Judge Rata Mokgoatlheng's attention. The judge interrupted and asked, you are saying 186 crucial, Section 186, he repeated. That question changed everything. Why? Because Section 186 is not an ordinary subpoena provision. It gives the court the power to call a witness if that witness evidence appears essential to arriving at a just decision. In other words, this is no longer about what the defense wants. This is about what the court needs, whether the court is aware or not, but it is what it needs to hear. The defense argued that evidence already before the court must be challenged and tested. The witness, a police officer, could potentially provide evidence that directly impacts issues already raised during the trial. That is what Nxumalo said. The courtroom then witnessed a stunning development. Judge Rata responded, "You know what? I am going to sign whatever order you want. Prepare the subpoena. I'll sign it in terms of section 186. Boom, boom, boom. Nxumalo gets what he wants. And when you look in the direction of Baloyi and Sibanda, you see the sadness in their faces because they were trying to prevent that witness to come. They failed dismally. That statement sent shocking waves through the courtroom. The significance cannot be overstated. A Section 186 subpoena means the court itself recognizes that the witness may have evidence necessary for the proper determination of the case. This is not the defense begging for a witness. This is the court stepping in. The state appeared reluctant to become involved in facilitating the witness's attendance, arguing that proper procedure should be followed and that they did not want accusations directed at them. But Ramsipile Mshololo, especially Nxumalo, shifted the entire battlefield. Instead of arguing that the witness was important for the defense, they argued that the witness was important for justice itself. That strategic move appeared to have persuaded the judge. Now the question became, what does this witness know? Why was there resistance to securing his attendance? What evidence is the defense trying to counter? And could this witness expose critical weaknesses in police procedures, investigative processes, cell phone evidence, custody records, or other evidence already before the court? We don't know. All of that we will hear on Monday when he comes. Those questions now become even more important because once the court evokes Section 186, the witness takes on a different status. The court itself is effectively saying this evidence may be necessary for justice. And that is why today's courtroom battle could become one of the most important turning points of the defense case. The subpoena battle is over. The real battle begins when that witness finally takes the stand. And if the evidence delivers what the defense believes it will deliver, the consequences could shake the foundations of this trial. The courtroom is no longer waiting. The court has spoken. Section 186 is now at play. And the stakes have just gone nuclear. And guess what? Baloyi was so unhappy. He was not impressed with the judge at this point. He was mad. He was mad. So what are your thoughts? What are your expectations? What do you think is going to happen? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
My thought, without limiting the issues to the said provision, this provision of Section 179, there's also Section 186, because to me, this witness is so crucial in the just determination of the case against.
Does 186 apply here?
My thought.
You say 186. Crucial. Section 186.
186.
Is it applicable here?
To me, the court can also invoke those provisions because is a witness, as my colleagues have indicated, that is a police witness, and his evidence is important in the just decision of this case, without laying the background of where we are coming from with this witness. But there is evidence before this court that the defense will want to counter.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to sign whatever order you want. And so that people mustn't say, you know, I'm telling you, listen,
The court pleases, fine.
So you can prepare the subpoena. I'll sign it in terms of Section 186. And okay, is this the one? Yeah, fine. What's that? Oh, the first page. Oh, I see. And then, is it 20? 05? 2026. Where's the court? It's for you. Okay, fine. I've signed the order.
As the court persists, no, I mean, that we are in that manner.
Thank
So
you
we
so
adjourn
much.
until Monday then.
As the court persists, indeed.
All right, Mandag.
To survive.